Hey guys, I'm actually recording this a week after this game. So we just beat the Admirals 2-0. I might have mentioned that in the video, so you might hear me repeat it. But overall, this game was all right. A lot of puck handling, a lot of puck hogging, I should say. One thing I'm gonna drill over and over is understanding how to support and how to headman. That's kind of the theme of this video. You're gonna hear me repeat it over and over and over. Um, be sure to watch the intro videos on breaking out and maybe the defense, the box plus one defense, if you haven't done so already. All links will be in the description. Overall, I think this video comes out to like 70 minutes in total, so just watch it in chunks as usual. Okay, you don't have to watch it all at once, but try to watch this for our next game. You got a couple weeks to do it. Okay. All right. So I'll go ahead and start the video here. Alright, I'm going to start this video off with the first shift of the game. And one thing I want to talk about is when we get into the zone, we're coughing these pucks a lot. So I'm actually recording this game after our game against the Admirals, our win, our 2-0 win. And I saw in our Admiral games as well, we're trying to take it into the zone and dangle a lot. Now, if you didn't get picked off here, like, I don't know, 6 out of 10 times or more, then you want to just dump it down deep and let our other guys out-hustle them. Okay. So if we see that again, come on. Right, so we're dangling, and then the key is just take it wide. Take it wide, or you're just going to have to dump it in, okay, if you're getting picked off too often there. So sometimes we are getting picked off quite a bit. Alright, so I'm just going to go ahead and skip to our the goal real fast. Right, and just to show you a quick example here, so this is A-Rod's goal. Well, he takes the puck, right, takes it wide, and yeah, he has a little more skill, but that's the key. You take it wide and then try to come back in, right, and that's obviously a nice shot. Okay, so that's how you want to do it. Take it wide. Alright, so a couple things I want to bring up in this shift. One is headman the puck, and the second thing is support. Okay, particularly on a well. Let's talk about the support first, real fast. So on this face-off, he wins it back. So your first reaction, you're kind of going this way. If it wins back this way, you want to get someone on a board, and then our center will kind of go towards the middle. All right, board support. Get on the boards. All right, easiest way to support. Get on the boards. Okay, and obviously he threw it there, but we weren't there in time. So I'm just gonna keep running this through because there's a lot to unpack here. So right here, this is a good spot to support right there. Okay, this is where you want to just headman it out. Okay, headman it out. If he wasn't there at all, I'd actually prefer you just turn back and go to the quiet zone. But in this case, John Marco's in a good spot, but you got to headman it. All right, we don't want to dangle out of the zone. Okay, all right, unless it's a sure thing. So here, you want to decide: do I just take it in deep and take it in? You should take it in deep and go wide, like I talked about earlier. You beat her one-on-one. You have her to deal with, and you have a kind of a partial back checker. Okay. So that's just something to think about. Maybe sometimes you can beat them, but in general, you're going against two people. It's going to be tough. Okay, so you did get picked off quite a bit here in this shift. Okay. It's like your second time here. All right, she took it, or you lost the wheel. All right, and then hold on. Let's just keep running it through. All right. So puck is in this corner. So a couple things you can do with it. For me, instinctually, I would just throw it back to that quiet zone. As long as this guy's talking, I think that's Ramos. He should be telling the quiet zone. If you have a quick out, then it's good to throw it up. I think you did right here, and I think Andrew's there. Okay, so that was a good out. That was a good out. But if you're not sure, I don't want you to guess and just bank it off there. You probably weren't. Maybe you saw him, but if you're not sure, you throw it in that quiet zone. As long as your teammates are talking. Okay, so we see another dangle here. Okay, you got a lot of people converging on you, alright? So it's going to be tough. So just get it in deep and chase after it. And you're going to see, is it here? So she just makes it simple, right? She dumps it and then she just chases after it. Alright, simple. It's simple. Okay. So that's, when you guys enter the zone, the key is you have to get it in deep. Okay, if you can dangle your way in, or, it's just one-on-one, that's fine. Okay. We're going to see a dangerous play here. Is it later? I think it's a little bit later. Okay. So here, I'm going to advocate a somewhat dangerous way of playing. So you saw him just try to clear it, and she's going to stop the puck, actually. So again, skilled way of playing. All 5, they're kind of starting to go out of the zone. You can just throw it right back to that quiet zone, okay? If your team is not good at breaking out, I assure you this will backfire. And sometimes when we do it, it will backfire. But it makes us, I think overall, like it makes you more skilled. A skilled way of playing is not just giving the other team the puck. Skilled way of playing, you control it as long as you possibly can. All right, possession. All right, so we're gonna see a dangerous play here. So one, I always say stop up behind the net, because once you go this way, she's just gonna attack you right away. So you try to dangle here, and it barely worked. All right, that's super dangerous. Don't want to do that. Okay. Second thing too is once he takes it back there, if you want to get her, you can get a forward on that board, right? Board support. Board support. Easiest way to support someone: go to a board. Go to a board. Don't go too far. Okay. And we're gonna see him dangle one more time up the zone here. Right. Also, we don't want to dangle out of the zone. Okay. That's a little bit dangerous. You better be sure if you're going to do it. Like I said before, headman the puck. He's only 2 steps ahead. 3, well, a little bit more here. But headman the puck. So he's waiting, and he has to stop so he doesn't get an offside, right? So you get a somewhat decent chance here. Okay. So the reason why you guys want to headman the puck, like right here. So let me bring up my little rink. Hang on. Alright, so the thing is, so let's say your teammate's here and you're here and you have the puck. Okay, maybe your another teammates are there. If you don't headman the puck, what happens is these 2 guys have to come and they have to stop. He goes to the line, he stops, and you just carry it in. So now we just have 1 guy in, and then these guys are going to follow, right? The key is to get into the zone with speed. So if you just headman the puck right away, like if you pass it to him, he can just keep going with speed without stopping up. You can just keep coming in and support him with speed. Okay, so both of you are coming in with speed, and then maybe the 3rd guy. Right? If you don't headman it, then this guy always has to stop at the blue line, and that's such a pain. Okay? Headman the puck. Headman the puck. Now you don't want to do it. She's like right in his face. You know, when he touches the puck, she'll take it right away. So you want to be a little bit smart about it, but for the most part, yeah, headman the puck as long as he has a little bit of space. Okay. Just a little minor thing I want to talk about is trying to hold the line here. Right? You want to be in front of that blue line. So if she tries to clear it out, you can be right in her face. Now, if she keeps skating and she goes past you, then maybe you have to back up because you do not want to risk a breakaway. But this is kind of a big gap here. So come in and try to get it right when she touches that puck. All right, hold that line there. Sorry, let me play that through real fast to see what happened. All right, so she has plenty of room, and now she can just walk up easily. Okay, so hold that line. Okay. Alright, so continuing from there, we're going to see kind of an ugly shift here, alright? So they get the puck in somewhat deep. And you see what kind of problems it causes, right? So we did one little cough up there, so a little bit of cough up, okay? Now instead of panicking and throwing out, I know you have nobody. Alright, maybe you're trying to clear it. So for one thing, throwing up the middle is a bit risky, alright? You gotta be sure. And I know I think that's edge. You're probably thinking, oh, I have nowhere to throw it. She's right on the board. You're right. So one of the tricks, throw it backwards to the quiet zone. Okay. We're gonna learn to play this with skill, even if we screw it up. That's okay. All right. We'll learn when to do it and when not to do it. But if you never try to throw it back to that quiet zone, we're not gonna get better. So Ramos probably should have stayed back there and called for it. Okay. That's how we're gonna try to break out. Always just throw it back there, right? Or like I said before, if the puck's not back there, they probably won't be back there. Right, so that stems from kind of this long shift in which we're starting to run around. So this is what I call we're running around like chickens with our heads cut off. We're just all guessing. Right? This is where understanding at least a little bit of that box plus 1 defense is important. If you haven't seen that video, please watch it. I won't go over the specifics, but we're all kind of just running around, so that's what leads to. I think there's first of all a bad line change here too. Yeah, so Wilson kind of got off in the middle. Rollo comes in. She's wide open. And she missed, fortunately. Okay. This leads to a lot of chaos, though. Okay. Then we pick up the puck. It's good here. Now, like I said before, skating in, take it wide, good, but then you coughed it, right? Again, dump it deep, take it in deep, okay? Make him at least work for it. It's not the most skilled way of playing, but if you can dangle in, it's better, okay? Alright, so this is still that same shift. This is actually a really long shift, so, or a play without a stoppage. Okay, so here, see David gets the puck. Alright, so I think the best option, let me see how much speed you had. Let me go back one more time. So she gets it in. So my suggestion is you just get the puck and you skate it behind her net. Alright. The clear out is okay. I guess it's alright. You did have a couple teammates. But I would just take it behind the net and let everyone break out. So let me, I think I need to skip ahead a little bit more. Alright, hang on. Oops, sorry, I take that back. It's just a few seconds ahead. It's the same deal. You get the puck, and you kind of skate right around here. So, Rollo, good job going towards the board. Okay. You're just going to stay here and start circling this way. And by the way, Ryder's playing defense this game. I'll talk more about that. You're clearly not defensive-minded. But you'll see David just skated up. So, again, I suggest easier way is probably just go behind a net. Go behind a net, but you did burn them, so just barely. Right now, defensive-minded players, okay? Your defense enters the zone. You have to see that, and you become the defenseman. That means you don't just kind of blindly walk in. Well, it would be good if you're wide open right here. That's actually not bad. But once, I don't know, if she would like move over, if they were to clog it somehow, you have to realize your defense. And Ryder, you're not supposed to come in, right? You wanna stay back here, this area, as the other demon. Okay. Alright, and so we see David coming back, which is good. Okay, as a defenseman, yeah, if you're not sure your forwards are covering you, yeah, you better get back. And it's a good pass by Jimmy. Okay, now I talked out with the other D. So again, I know it's Ryder's first time playing D, so he gets it here. That's kind of a red flag right there. You have to know. You have to assume the worst as the other defensive partner. Prepare for the worst, okay? I should say. You should prepare for the worst. So you're kind of coming back. He hasn't. You have to assume, oh, he's going to get blocked or she's going to pick him off. You always have to be ready to cover your defensive partner. We don't want the very last guy back with the puck. Okay. So you're kind of already turning, like you're waiting. Oh, he might shoot it. But see, she did block it. Now David recovered anyway, which is good. Right? But as the defensive partner, you always want to, prepare for the worst. This is what I call a panic clear out. So you get the puck. She's not chasing you that hard, right? She's, you have to kind of feel this. If they're right on her butt, yeah, you have to get rid of it. But you get the puck and you just kind of fling it out. No, just take it back. Take it back. Go circle the zone. Take it behind the net if you have to, okay? But this is where, we don't want to just give the other team the puck. Now, luckily, they did the same thing. Alright, so hold on. Let me... Yeah, I think I'm going to pause here. Hang on. So right here, we're going to see Evan play a little bit of defense. Not too bad. So stay with her. Stay with her. Okay. Get her stick. Don't just poke the puck. Go give her that stick lift or tie her stick. Don't worry about the puck, right? So you kept up with her, but then you just kind of just turned and gave up, which is kind of weird to me. So you just kind of went back here. No, stay with her. Stay with her. Get on defense, guys. Get the puck like your life depends on it. All right, a little bit of desperation. You're near the puck. Go freaking take it from them. Okay. All right. So here we get the puck back. This is actually a perfect time that I froze it. Some of you forwards, and Evan, you're kind of guilty of it, but your head is completely turned this way. You want to do that as little as possible. All right. One of the guidelines: always watch the puck, or always know where the puck is. Because what if he passes to you while your head is facing that way? You're not going to see it, right? So you always want to skate in a way, so like you kind of want to skate a little bit to the side, then turn up so you can watch while you're getting a pass. All right. So don't turn your head completely around. So you can see him skate, like turn, and then you turn the wrong way, right? Sometimes you do have to turn really fast. I get it, all right? But if we see that whole thing again, so your head's turned, like it's still turned, it's still turned, it's still turned, and then you finally turn back. Again, headman the puck. His 2 steps ahead, headman it. Alright, you do a little bit later, but he almost had to stop at the blue line. So you threw it now, okay? So he had to stop right at that blue line. You want to headman it a lot sooner when he still has that space. Like, well, again though, the problem too is his head is turned. So doubly a problem. Okay, good little pass there though. Okay. Again, support. Alright, so we're gonna see this later on as A-Rod wraps around that board. This is actually good because you're wide open. But if that were to close up or your pass is closing up, you want to be ready to support him behind. Okay, he might not even throw it behind. You might be open in the front, but just to be ready to get a puck back there if he needs it. Okay, I don't think any of you are ready to support them behind that net. That's where we use the cycle. That's why we practice the cycle over and over and over. That's where you can implement it. Okay, hold on. Let me go ahead and pause here. Alright, final stretch of the shift. We're going to see a little breakout here. So you throw the puck back. It grows a little bit on his tail. So good job going to that quiet zone. Alright, now if your skating's a little bit sharper, you're going to see her cut him off just a little bit. She's going to cut him off just a tad. So he has to throw it right away. Alright, so this is actually a decent breakout. Well, kind of. I guess we didn't handle it. But good positioning though, right? He's on the board. He's ready for on the board. But what I wanted to show was when you have the puck and you have like a forechecker trying to cut you off, you want to skate. You don't want to skate like this because that gives her a chance to just cut you off. You want to skate and angle her out so that like she tries to do that, she's just gonna bump into the net if you hug the net a little bit more. Okay, that'll give you slightly more time. A split second more is all you need. Alright, so we have Evan get the puck. Remember, puck's on this side. Easiest way to support. If there's nobody here, start going to that middle. Shorter passes are easier. Okay, start going in the middle. You don't go in a straight line. I'm not sure what Wilson did. Let's find out. Okay, not bad. Very good. Very good. Kind of going towards that middle, which is good. Okay, and we see A-Rod. Good job. You take it wide, right? Take it wide. Take it wide. Good. Okay. For you guys. Again, this time he does need the help, unlike last time. So he goes around the net, but we see nobody back here. Alright. We have 2 girls here. It's going to be really tough getting it to you, so start supporting back there already. So he throws it to the next best option, which is the point. So you see him play around. Okay. Throws it to the point. Now, one thing I see a lot with the points, too, is we're shooting. We are getting the pucks, too. We're getting the pucks too, but if you see a lot of bodies in front of you, you want to just bank it back here. Make this guy get it again. Alright, you guys are already just automatically cheating in when you guys should be, which isn't bad. I want you to crash the net, but at the same time, I want you to also be ready for any pass back there. Especially if you don't think he can shoot it, support down there. Okay, he does get it through, kind of, and then finally the play stops. Alright, so shortly after the face-off, so we see Sally get the puck right here. Good job battling there. So he takes the puck. So you'll see Wilson stand right there. Now the key is, so you're kind of turning, and so your back is turned. Remember what I talked about? Don't turn your back to the puck. Always watch it. Now logically, well, I won't say logically, but intuitively, he starts moving this way. You want to start giving him support down here. Okay, what are you gonna do when he passes to you? Your back is turned. Probably not in the best position. Okay, so you want to help him with the cycle back there. All right, and you kind of win the battle. Hold on. All right, we'll see a breakout here. So Nick gets the puck, stops up. Okay, mishandles it a little bit. That's all right. All right, way to not panic. All right, that's a good job. And this is actually a good way to get it out. As soon as he starts moving that way, we need one player. So our centers, it's kind of weird. Our centers here, our wingers here. So if you see no one cutting to the middle, that's where, instead of going way out here, you want to swing low, swing closer. Make short passes. It's easier. It's easier to spot. And as I always say, it's not a thing you do every single time. Okay, I'm just saying in general. Anyway, it's a good little break out there. We just got to handle it better. Okay, but good position. Now here, now it's 1-on-1. You want to try to make that move? This is the time to do it. All right, not on a 1-on-2, not on a 1-on-3. So she does kind of get you. So that's all right though. Next, let's see. Hold on. Okay, yeah. So if we go here, run it back just a little bit. She starts circling. So you know, of course, if she doesn't take it to the quiet zone, then you know she's only going to go one way, right? She's skating this way. Well, guess what? The puck's probably going to go off the board. She's going to try to throw it out. So our defense is here. Nick is there guarding, holding the line. This is where we want one guy ready to support back here. Ready to support back here. Okay. So she gets it, and Nick gets it and keeps it in. But unfortunately, we have nobody there. Nobody there. So when she gets the puck now, where do you guys think she's gonna throw it? Easiest thing she does, wrap it around the board, right? So John Marco, you did sort of anticipate it. If you could anticipate right away, that'd be even better. So we see him hesitate just a little bit, then he starts kind of moving. Oh, I better go. He moved after he saw it, and you barely held it. But you would have made life a lot easier if you just start going on board right away. Right? If they're usually not going to pass that way. And if they do, we already have a guy there. So you want to anticipate the board pass and then cut that off. Okay. So he barely sticks it in. Now he gets a puck here. Where do you think he's going with it? Right? He's got to hold it in. So automatically, board support. Board support. Easiest way to support is use the board. Right? And unfortunately, just a little bit off, right? Just a little bit off. So they get it back. Where do you think she is going to go with it? Oh, wait. Yeah, right here. Right, she tries to use the board too. Okay. So you guys just have to anticipate that. Come on, let me pause here. Alright. And then the next part here is a little bit dangerous, right? So you walk into the zone, and you dump it off to him. Probably not the best dump off. It's a little bit dangerous. Again, I would just take it in deep, make it a little bit safe. And at the same time, this is tough on your part. I know you guys are just coming into the zone, but if you can kind of anticipate that, that's where you want to start already hauling butt back. This one's tough though, because it happened in a flash. Right. But Connor with a huge save right here. Right. Picks you guys up when you make a mistake. Alright, one little defense thing I want to mention. So Ryder, you're the other D guy. So you're kind of just walking right in, right? Walking right in. Your assignment is to hold that line back here. Okay. If you walk in, you better turn back and make sure a forward covers your job. All right. So you're kind of just lingering in there the whole time. Again, I know you don't know this. It's not like I ever told you before, but that's why I'm doing this video, just so you know in the future. So again, you're walking in, right? And again, we have this shot here. This is dangerous, guys. This is dangerous. What I talked about in the past. For you guys that are not defensemen, I always talked about if you're D guys here, you kind of want to be here in case there's a block shot or something. You got to prepare for the worst so you can already head back. You don't want to be like here, because if that's blocked, it's basically a breakaway. Right. So you see here, yeah, you're kind of just, well, it's just gonna get the shot through. Second thing too, remember you got that boards too. Use that board if you have to. Alright, see, Ryder kind of, yeah. See, that's exactly where you kind of want to be. Alright, so it's about a few seconds later, or like 20 seconds later, they dump it down. Ramos is chasing. Girl she's right on his tail. This is where, as a defenseman, you want to swing that out, get that out. Maybe you have help here. Alright, in this case, you don't. She's blocking it. But you want to just wrap it around. So as a forward or winger, you want to start supporting on the board. Come back, support on the board, and anticipate that pass. Or tell them. Okay. Now here we have nobody on the board, right? So it's kind of on the side, and unfortunately Ramos didn't throw it right away. So they have semi-decent chance. Okay. And I'm going to go ahead a little bit. Right. So they're offside. Jim gets the puck here. So you start skating up. Shouldn't be dangling out of the zone, okay? You should probably just pass it right away. You could go to quiet zone, but in this case, it's probably unnecessary. You want to just throw it up right away to Ryder. So you kind of turn. Okay, then she catches you. Right, then you try to dangle in. Okay, and then we cough it here, right? We keep coughing in that place. That's where you gotta realize you gotta beat her. You got another one to beat, and you got a third person to beat. You just gotta dump it in. Okay. All right, this is about a minute later. A-Rod has a prime scoring chance. Doesn't execute. I should say doesn't score. Execution isn't bad. All right, so the puck wraps around. Support on the board ASAP. Right, shot goes around. Support on the board ASAP. And you want to tell your D guys too. And you guys should already know. You just throw it right back down there. So that's an exaggerated arrow. But anytime you shoot it, like if you're here, you shoot it and the puck wraps around the board like this, you should already be anticipating, like it doesn't have to be you, maybe your center's here, but someone's got to be down there. Okay, so that way your D can just dump it right back in. Right, and then we can start a little bit of a cycle. Okay, and I think nothing happens. I think, yeah, they just chip it out, we get an offside call. Next, on the ensuing face-off, we get the puck in. This is where I want you to utilize your skill a little bit more. Couple things you can do. I think the standard play is she's starting to go to you, you dump it down, use the board. Use the board, not the middle. Even slightly in the middle. So you just kind of fire it in and it's just waiting for it. Use the board. But I think the better play, if you're a higher skilled player, is instead of giving the team the other puck, hold on to it. So to do that, turn your back, and just go back the other way. Go back the other way and throw it to your defensive partner. Maybe you can skate away from her. Yeah. Like I said before, it could backfire. It could backfire if we cough it up or something, okay? That's alright. I want you guys practice a little puck possession. I'll skip ahead to the next shift because nothing important happens here. Alright, next. Well, first, we start with a pretty good play by Ramos. She's right on his tail. Okay, good. And just soft throwback, perfect. Teammates there, good, perfect, perfect. Okay. You also have a pass that way too. Either way's fine. But I want to get into this part first. So you're carry it in, carry it in, carry it in. Okay. Yeah, Sally's a better puck handler, but he has his back turn, and you're still going forward. So you wanna kind of call him off. Say, I got it. All right, be a little bit assertive here. You're going forward, and you're gonna have the shot here. So I would highly recommend you take it. Okay. The next part, he goes in. Okay. So you're calling for the puck. It's gonna be a little bit tough. You got a lot of orange jerseys in front of you. Okay. Also, we don't want to make a line. With our forwards, we want to make triangles. So you see this, and he's just sitting there. You can either tell him move here, or you just move there yourself. Okay. Try to make triangles. So he starts going behind the net. Okay. So you're in an okay position, I guess. Like, it's gonna be hard to score from there. You're kind of waiting in front of the net. That's okay, but again, anticipate that back pass if he needs it. Okay. Good. And by the way, that's perfect D on her part. Look at this. She gets it. Body clean. Very clean. Okay, that's how it's done. And as soon as you see that tie up, second guy just charged right in there. Okay. So well executed there. Alright, this breakout's a bit ugly. Well, first, okay, not bad. Probably should anticipate that a little bit sooner, but okay, this is good. Go behind the net. Like I always say before, stop up. Stop up. Once you start going that way, she's going to just press fully on you. Now we have a couple problems. Okay. Again, you're kind of not looking at the puck. I think your head's turned that way when you need to be always watching the puck. We have Evan down here, and I'm pretty sure his head was not turned because I was talking to Sally about this afterwards. So he kind of launches a good pass to Evan. Maybe you're open, but yeah, your head's kind of turned. Okay, you're taking off way too far. So again, forwards you should always be watching the puck, always. Okay, and for some reason, roll the turn the other way. You're sort of looking, and then you turn towards the. Oh, I guess we called her name. Maybe we called her name, but yeah, gotta be able to do both. Okay, gotta be able to listen and watch the play as well. All right, so here, I did want to mention this. So you're the lead guy. This is where again I know Sally's a better puck handler, better skater, but be a little bit assertive. Just skate it in. You're the first guy. You're past him, right? And when he starts skating it past you, then maybe throw it up to him. Okay. Sorry, let me pause here real fast. Just a quick thing I want to mention. So Sally shoots it, wraps around, tries to hold it. Okay, but she pokes it past. But good anticipation on his part. Like I was saying before, you've got to be ready to go back. All right, you're not just gonna kind of just face this way, assuming Nick's gonna get that. It's a great anticipation on Ramos. And yep, he gets that puck first. Okay, I should have just ran that through. Very last little breakout, last play of the period. So you go behind net, stop up. Perfect. Perfect. As soon as she chases you, don't panic. As soon as she chases you, just burn her. Alright, like you're playing tag around the net. Okay, I guess I haven't really done that. Alright, so who's that other guy? Is that Nick? Nick who just threw it out? So that's alright. And we just got one little shot. It's about the tag around the net. What I'm talking about. So you shoot her. As soon as she starts going to this corner, start inching this way. Remember, be on the opposite side of the net. And when she comes out, then just skate it. Don't wait for her to come in and kind of like panic pass. Just skate up a little bit. Skate up a little bit, and you have all the room in the world. You can even skate it up. All right, so that's all for the first period. Half hour long, but hopefully I'll cut the other ones down. We'll see.